In 1998, we asked people in the area, do you think there should be a major change to the Elephant and Castle? And over 90% of the people said yes. And when they asked us what we meant by a major change, we meant improving the transport, making more shopping there, changing the housing, and generally making it a better place.
When they first talked about regeneration, they sent out a questionnaire, a card, a flashy leaflet, and a card that you could write your comments on and say whether you wanted the area to be regenerated or not. They got half the estate wasn't leafleted for some reason, and other areas didn't get their leaflets. But the council said the result of the consultation was that 95% of those who replied wanted the elephant to be regenerated. But they failed to say that it was 95% of the 5% who replied. It's just deceiving people all the time. And I mean, really, people on Heygate haven't voted for the estate to be demolished. They're small, but then again, why should we have to move to make way for a big shopping centre?
I think the community needs to have some assurance that the space
lady don't want to move. We've got Mason there.
But then we ought to be consulted, don't you think? We've been here a long while. Lots of people that live in the Elephant and Castle, they've lived here all their lives. And they've put up with lots. I mean, they put up with bombing, they put up with rationing, they put up with all sorts of, things that youngsters haven't. And why should we, majority of people who've been here a long while, why should we not be consulted?
Well, according to the council solicitor, if a estate is to be demolished, there doesn't legally have to be a ballot. So Heygate tenants, if they were demolished, wouldn't have a ballot as to who should be the landlord. And we've said on several occasions that if we don't get that, then we won't move. And the regeneration won't go ahead because Heygate is the key factor there, because the developer needs the land that Heygate stands on. That's prime land, and that will be where the shopping centre goes and the houses for sale, which is the area where the developer will make their profit.
At the first meeting with Fred Manson, Director of Regeneration, I was the one who put that particular point to him quite forcibly, that we had this agreement for a ballot and we expected him to honour that agreement. He said yes, he couldn't see any reason why not. And at an open meeting that we had, that he came to, the one and only on the estate that he came to, one of our open meetings where heaven knows how many people turned up. I think our hall was actually overpacked with people, more than we should have had. He again said to everyone there, yes, we would have a ballot.
We were promised that vote, yes, by council officers.
Now it appears that they are trying to renege on that particular agreement, and we keep being told there is no legal requirement for an estate that's going to be demolished.
Are Southwark Council trying to renege on an agreement to a ballot for Heygate tenants that was made during the Southwark Estate Initiative times?
Again, you're getting straight into the political questions, and again, politicians have to speak about what they said on those areas and what it was that they were bringing ballots to. If we were going to have a vote about Southwark Estate Initiative things, there's a pretty clear assurance that we would do that.
So you didn't agree to honour that?
It isn't me. It's the council which has got to decide these things. And the council has moved from Southwark Estates Initiative in the Elephant and Castle project. A lot of other issues have come up, and it's all of those factors in combination which is going to determine what the council does.
So, just for me to get this straight then, you never agreed to honour an agreement to a ballot for Heygate tenants?
I don't understand the question. You can't ask me that question.
In terms of the letter of the law under the 1985 Housing Act, there is not a legal requirement to have a ballot on an estate that is being demolished. That is accurate. However, it's for each local authority to determine what it regards as best practice and how it wishes to interpret the law. The tenants on the Heygate estate must have the opportunity to determine their future, and it is completely against human rights to say that your home is simply going to be demolished without you being able to have a vote on this. I think it's an amazing notion that is coming from council officers.